So guys, let me go ahead and start by saying that the World of Warships community as a whole and as a player base is probably one of the coolest player bases that I've ever met. I mean, I have so many friends in the player base, in the community, and all of them are just so freaking awesome. Let me go and pull over here for a second. Also too, the game itself, I mean, World of Warships itself is a fun game, right? I mean, the way that it was designed, the gameplay itself, the way that the players, play it and have carried on with it throughout the years is just absolutely amazing. It is incredible. However, the biggest problem that we can have in a game is when the game developers or game designers, anybody that oversees the game, does not listen to their community as a whole that has stood by them over the years. And this could not be said any more or any greater in the case of wargaming and its players. I mean, and its player base. This has been going on for years and years. It's not just the couple of months, that wargaming has paid no attention to what the players have wanted or even needed in the game for that matter, but introducing a game mechanic that not everybody agrees with and then trying to say, yes, this is a bad idea. And for wargaming to basically say, well, we respect your opinion, but we just don't agree, and we're gonna go ahead and ignore it, is a complete slap in the face. And that's why I quit the game so many years ago. I mean, here and there I'll kind of come in to check, on the state of the game and everything, but for the most part, I just kind of stay away because the warship player and community, they are just completely dismissed and ignored by wargaming itself. And this game has what are called community contributors. So basically, a community contributor is somebody who posts content or maybe streams content. I mean, they will review new things coming out from the game or the game itself, the state of the game, to fellow viewers, to followers, to subscribers, whoever it is that is listening to them as a follower base and as a player base, as a community, to go ahead and help build that up towards the game that they're playing now. If there is a new ship, then the community contributors are usually the first ones that get to try it out. They get to test the gameplay and check and see, whether it's broken, whether it needs to be toned down, whether it needs to be buffed up. They give an honest opinion as a player to the game devs, to the game designers, right? I mean, it would seem like it would be an outlook that is very beneficial and very important to game devs and game developers for any game. Like, no matter what game that would be coming out or has been out for years, you want those community contributors to tell you exactly, black and white, plain as day, what is going on, what they need to fix, what they may need to work on, what is great, what is perfect. Booyah, your game is lovely, or maybe it could use a touch-up. But it seems like wargaming never listens to their contributors, and this has been over the years that they have not done so. It's been ridiculous that there has been an outcry and there's been a huge controversy over these new voyage containers, which is another video on its own. I'm not going to be doing another video. Basically what it is that it's your chance to get camouflages or, things that you can add to your ship for bonuses. And basically it's just that. You have a chance to get it, which costs doubloons, which is basically like in-game money, in-game currency. The problem is that you can convert real money into doubloons to get these voyage containers just for a chance, a possibility of getting one of these items. And it's been a huge controversy. The community contributors have been against it. I personally have not seen one person that was for the containers and said, yes, this is great. It's going to be great for the game. It's going to be wonderful. Great idea. And besides this, there had to have been other controversies that wargaming had to have known. They had to have known, man, this is probably not a very good idea. And even when they go ahead and they do a demo run with the contributors, and contributors have said, this isn't a good idea, you probably shouldn't do this, wargaming is like, hey, thanks for the input, we'll go ahead and steam ahead and do it anyway. It does not matter. It does not matter what contributors say. They'll basically just go ahead and steam on to their own ideas anyway. It has been like this for forever, and there has been no changes with it. And that leads us to the unfortunate part of all of this, is what I just began the video with, is that World of Warships has a beautiful player base. They have beautiful people that are absolutely awesome in their community. They don't deserve to be lied to, stating that they can be a community contributor when the only thing that you're contributing is an opinion that doesn't matter. And don't you dare speak bad about what Wargaming is doing or putting out, because if you do, you are walking a very thin tightrope, and Wargaming will catch on, and it's a dangerous game to play. And I'm not saying don't become a community contributor. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that, spoiler alert, whatever opinions and whatever input that you put in for this game, they don't give a crap, even collectively. Their bottom line, just like any other game, is to go ahead and make the bottom dollar. When that fiscal year, the financial meeting comes up, they have to go ahead and answer for that quarter or whatever the case might be. And as a player, for you to want what you want and wanting it soon, I mean, like, how dare you? You know what I mean? Like, how dare you ask for us to improve our game, and how dare you ask as a contributor to actually contribute something that is constructive criticism that we should freaking go ahead and learn about. It's so stupid. It's so stupid that they've never learned, and I don't think that they ever will, to be honest with you. The player base has kind of like went up a little bit in arms. Community contributors have been quitting or have been, let go because of the things that they said. And I think that the player base as a whole, staying as strong as they are, I am so proud of you guys. Like, I truly, truly am. Because this crap, like I said, have been going on for years since I've been playing. And, I mean, pretty much when your player base says enough is enough, you should probably start to listen to your player base. And it is getting kind of hectic now, but good for them. Good on their community for standing up for what they believe in. As with Warships on its own and everything that's going on, I really can't comment on anything more. It's just from what I have known and what I have learned years past that Wargaming keeps doing, they'll probably keep doing it. Unless if, more people speak up, in which I hope that they should, because this is just a gaming community on its own. Besides Warships, besides Wargaming, if every gaming community speaks up, when game developers put in something that is bad for your game, you need to do that. You need to speak up, and I'm proud of anybody that does that against these, these monstrous giant gaming companies. So, I mean, as a person who has played WoW in the past, to see that nothing has changed, I'm fine where I am. This is why I'm playing this game as we're talking about this, and I am perfectly fine with that. I mean, it's just so sad to see a community that awesome to be treated in like a way that that they should never be treated, because it was the same thing for us, right? It was the same thing in the golden years of Warships that they never even listened anyway either. Like I said, I mean, I cannot, comment on Voyage Containers as a whole or in depth. But I do know Wargaming over the years, and I do know that they haven't changed at all. But for the players to kind of raise up and say, hey, this ain't right, or, we need something better, or we need something more, I mean, that's such a good thing. That is called progressing forward, no matter how much Wargaming might actually hate it. Guys, I mean, a game that you want to play is something that you're gonna want to play, and that integral part of it is how the game developers, the game designers communicate with the player base by allowing something to go into it or by changing something that the community wants. And if nothing is done about it, if nothing is said or changed, then your community has to step up. They have to. Because, I mean, it's a collective as a whole, right? I mean, your community is based as a whole. It's what the majority of the players want. And like I said, I haven't heard one good thing about it, about the Voyage Containers. So, if it's something that you guys feel the need to go ahead and step up about, then step up. I mean, I wish more gaming communities would, and I wish that they could. I mean, playing American and Euro Truck Simulator from SES software, I mean, I don't have that kind of a problem to where I would need to, which I'm grateful for. But playing World of Warships way back when, it's the same story. It's probably going to continue to be the same story. So it's nothing new. It's nothing, that I wasn't expecting. But all I have to say is for the player base, good on them. The community, hold your ground. I hope with the community that everything, gets better and that they actually change what they need to change. And yeah, I mean, we'll see what the future holds. But I mean, beautiful community, beautiful player base, and they don't deserve wargaming. Like, they truly don't. For the player base that they have, that are continuing their efforts to put in all that they do for the game, yeah, they don't deserve wargaming at all. Or should I say that wargaming does not deserve a great of a player base as them, because they don't. But with this message to every gamer, hold strong. You know, with your communities, continue to hold strong. Don't back down, don't be afraid, and just kind of convey what you want. Convey what you need. If you've been doing that for years and years and years, and it hasn't been going anywhere, guess what? Your pockets are their pockets too. Don't ever forget that. And this is by no means a revenge or vengeance video. That's not what this is. I am just so happy that a community can go ahead and collectively, you know, group up their voices together to say what's wrong, what's needed, what's been needed, and for them to hopefully finally get it. For them to finally get what they deserve and have been deserving for a number of years. So I hope you guys continue to stay well in your games and your gaming communities. Remember to hold firm and to hold steadfast no matter what, because that's us. You know, we make up these games. We make up the games, the player bases, and the communities, and we're much more stronger, you know, together as a whole, with all of our voices as one. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, just sharing some light from where I was coming from, and hopefully not going to, but I really do hope that things change, and I hope that they change for the better. So definitely hold your ground. And yeah, I mean, I would definitely put in the social links, but that's not what this is about. So I'll see you guys on the next adventure. It's Captain Blue Shell. I'm out.